Hey bakers, John Cannell for Preppy Kitchen here, and today we're making shrimp scampi. This no shrimp, you stay on the plate. This is so quick and easy, you will just be in shock by how delicious it is and that you've already eaten it in the time it takes to make another meal. Okay, let's get started. First thing, just a little prep. I'm gonna be smashing and mincing some garlic. The recipe calls for 1.5 tablespoons or so, but to me that means a handful of garlic because that's how I roll when I'm making my own food. All right, so give it a smash. That helps release the oils in the garlic. You can just discard that skin. And now we're gonna mince it up. Doesn't have to be like a perfect, baking school or whatever mince. Just get it nice and small. And then repeat for all those garlics. So satisfying to do, and I love the smell of garlic. There we go. Now we'll mince it all up. Do you follow the actual amount of garlic in a recipe, or do you just like quadruple it? Let me know in the comments if you do like the exact amount or if you just do as much as you feel like the dish can possibly hold. I'm very curious because I clearly have my own, my own garlic opinions. My fingers are gonna be smelling like garlic. Tell the audience not to worry about it, just chop roughly, proceeds to mince everything. Let's collect all this delicious garlic and save it for later. Whew. I mean, that might have been a bit too much. Well, setting it aside. And now for the shrimp, and I will be changing up knives. This is not appropriate. Here I have 1.5 pounds of really nice fresh shrimp. They are not, however, peeled. You can buy peeled shrimp. That's totally like personal choice, and they cost roughly the same, but it totally depends. So to peel a shrimp, let's go over this because some of you might be a bit scared. You're gonna remove the shrimp's carapace, starting from the bottom. So like basically grab the little swimmerets and just peel it out. But you're not done now. No, you're not. There's something more for you to do. Well, let's do all this peeling first and then we'll do the next step. I like to leave my tails on just because they're like little handles, but you can totally remove the tail as well. It's a personal choice. But notice the heads are gone, so there's that. I think they're called sweet shrimp. You get them at like at a sushi restaurant. They have the whole heads and like the little antenna. It's all deep fried and really crunchy and delicious. All right, we'll fast forward the rest of this. Don't mind me, just making a little pasta to go with the shrimp that I'll be having for lunch later. Actually using that giant pot. Now for the deveining part. This is not the fun part, but it's the most useful part of cleaning your shrimp. Use a very sharp knife carefully and make a shallow incision along the top of the shrimp's body. Here. When you do that, you will discover, I'm not gonna call it what it is, but the shrimp's digestive tract. We're gonna lift that out and then discard that. That's trash now. And then just make sure you got all of it. So you might need to carry your incision further down a bit. Okay, so then just repeat that process over and over again until all of your shrimp are nice and clean. Okay, there we go. My shrimp is now all prepared. Before you saute your shrimp, you can pat them in some paper towels as to dry them off. That'll help them really get like a nice cook as opposed to steam. But it's kind of optional. I know you've done a lot of shrimp prep already and you might be ready to get on with the next step, so let's go. I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Let it melt. While that's warming up, I'm gonna be zesting a lemon. Lemon zest is like one of the most important parts of this recipe, in my opinion. Get all that zest off. Don't waste any. I'm gonna add my garlic in. So much garlic. Move it around, and we're gonna cook it for about 1 minute. You don't want it to burn. You really have to watch it carefully. Okay? See, it's bubbling, it smells amazing, and it's just starting to brown. That's fine, but don't let it brown too much, because then it becomes bitter. Now I'm gonna add my lemon zest in, and about 1/3 cup of white wine. Just gonna add some salt in. Don't forget the lemon juice. I'm gonna add in the juice of most of a lemon. Stir it around. And you're gonna let this reduce by about half. You want the wine to cook off and leave all that delicious flavor, but none of the alcohol. Now that the mixture is reduced, I can start adding in my dry-ish shrimp. Just arrange them on here. Give them a little bit of space. I'll probably have to do 2 batches of shrimp just because I made so many. Give it about 2 minutes and check. You really just want the color to change. The shrimp can be a little bit translucent inside. I think that's delicious. Okay, the color's changing. Time to turn over. There's a lot of garlic on this, and that's just how I like it. Once your shrimp are turned over, just leave them alone. Don't mess with them too much. You really want them to get that heat from the pan and not be slipping and sliding. Shrimp are done. I'm gonna take this off of the heat, and then we're gonna serve it over with some minced parsley and a little bit of pasta. So just take as much as you want. Try and remove the stems if possible. Nobody wants any roughage these days. All right, and then let's chop it up. I used to think the parsley was just a garnish that you would get at a diner when I was a little child, but it has so much flavor. It really adds a nice little layer. I have a nice bank of parsley chopped up, setting it aside. Let's plate something out. Fresh spaghetti. I'm gonna try and be artful with this. All right, now some shrimps. Who wants shrimp? I do. These shrimp are beautifully cooked and they smell amazing. Finish the whole thing off with a liberal sprinkling of that parsley. So delicious. Okay, and you can include a little lemon wedge on the side. I just want to eat this. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Bye. That garlic really caramelized. I have to tell you, some of it got really dark and I was afraid and I didn't show you. But I've actually been snacking on it. It's really tasty. I like things that are burnt. So this is like pushing all my buttons there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you get to make this recipe. It is really, really delicious. But if you want to watch another video, check out my How to Make Spanakopita. It's with my mom. It's a special Greek dinner that I love, spinach pie, or my stuffed mushroom caps, the best appetizer, so pleasing and quick and tasty. Bye for now.